I'm Kirsty making from Naio Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a amethyst quartz stone design using glitter and gel polish. I'm just going to clean this now, make sure it's got no oil on, just in case JJ's gone and touched her face. I'm going to put 2 coats of Sirius Black on. First coat I will cure, the second coat I'm not going to cure. Pop that in the lamp. Second coat of Sirius Black. I'm not going to cure this layer. I want a nice thin layer. A little bit of white on. So now this is wet. You've got to do this while it's wet. We're going to create like a little opening because the stones that I'm using as the inspiration have this opening and you can see the amethyst quartz inside. And that's what I want to do, create that little opening. I think I'm going to create another one here actually. No. Change your mind just like that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of white to marble a little bit. I'm pulling that through a little bit just to make it more grey. I'm going to do a little bit of that here as well. So sort of all around the edge. I'm just going to keep pulling the brush through until I'm happy with the colour. Just want to get a bit of a marbled sort of gradient. And now I'm going to cure this. Put that in. With the silver metallic, what I'm going to do is use a short detailing brush and just grab a little bit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of silver. This does not need to be super neat, it just needs to be there. It's just adding a little bit of dimension to it. Then what I'm going to do is get a little bit of acetone and I'm going to mess up the edge a little bit because what the acetone will do is sort of start to break up the silver and I want it to look more messy rather than a straight line. So the acetone just needs to be slightly damp on the end of your brush and it'll just start to mess up and dissolve the silver. You don't want a lot on your brush because you'll just get rid of it completely and you don't want that. Plus it'll start to affect the gel polish that's there. You don't want that. You just need a little bit to make that edge uneven. And then we're going to top coat this because this is completely dry now. You do need to make sure that your silver is completely dry before you apply your top coat. I'm going to use 2 gel polishes now from the Urban Graffiti range. We've got 2 glitters. So I've got a fine holographic glitter. Hello. And then more of a chunky glitter. I'm going to start with the fine glitter. It's so fine, it's finer than a mother. Shut your mouth. Then we're going to put some of the chunky glitter on. Now I'm literally just going to sort of tap this on. So just those sparkly bits go on. Them sparkly bits. And then we're gonna use Sugar Plum Sparkle Chunky Glitter. And I'm just literally gonna use a brush to scoop a little bit of that up and sprinkle it on. I think when you drop it from a great height, it works better.
You're just like making a mess.
What a load of rubbish. Just go. We just pick it up and go. Yeah. Sorry. Then I'm going to use a little bit of, best check the name first. Purple Blast, super fun. It's so fun. And I'm going to put a little bit of that on. And then I'm going to cure that in the lamp. So that's going to act like it's the amethyst that's inside. And I wanted this glitter, the chunky one, to not sit flat. You'll notice that I haven't flattened it out. I've let it sit in the gel as it landed. So it looks more... Is there a word for that?
Higgledy-piggledy.
Higgledy-piggledy. Textured. Higgledy-piggledy. Now I'm going to use this glitter gel polish. I've just popped a little bit onto the dampen dish. And it looks so pretty. I could just look at that all day. It's so sparkly, so pretty. And I'm going to get a long brush. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this around the edge. And this will highlight and make it look a bit more prominent. Now I'm just dusting over to remove any excess glitter. And you're going to leave that textured like that. And believe it or not, there ain't no sticky layer on there. What I need you to do is when you put your gel polish in, give it another 30 seconds. And it will have 0 sticky layer. That's if you're using the Urban Graffiti one, that is. If you're using a different brand, I don't know. Maybe you'd have to wipe over with a bit of gel res just to get rid of that sticky layer. But you don't need to do that with the Urban Graffiti. I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of cuticle oil. So you can see how that's textured. Oh, I like it. So it looks like the opening of the stone that's got the amethyst quartz inside. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. All the Naio Nails products that we've used today are in the description box below, just down there. Don't forget to check us out in the next video. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Closer, come closer. Hey, hey. And I just Eagle Pickle.
Oh God, no, please. Oh no.
Yes, my name is Eagle Pickle. Eagle, wiggle, 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 pickle.
I could shoot Eagle Pickle quite happily. Tipsy, or whatever she's called.